So, I just got out of seeing the new Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rise. It's about 90 minutes long and it's rated R. It's a very gory movie. I was going to make a before I went in and then I came out type thing, but as it turns out, I have a lazy memory and I forgot. So yeah, I don't really have like a lot of thoughts on the movie. It was a very good little movie. It was like a contained horror type movie, and I mean contained as in it mainly took place in one apartment and the apartment building. Um, it's uh, it's very gory. That's the biggest thing takeaway I got from the movie, is that this might have some of the best looking, and just in general, it's the goriest movie I've seen this year. And I see a lot of freaking gory movies. So if I say this is the goriest movie of the year, it's the goriest movie of the year. And yeah, it was pretty good. But I think other than some of the other Evil Dead movies, what this one had is there's kind of a relationship, I just mean the relationship between the characters. The main character is this woman who is kind of irresponsible. She has a sister who's raising a single family. She just got divorced, and she has three kids, and so she has to take care of them, and kind of spoilers, but it's all in the trailers, so it's not really spoilers. The mom gets possessed because the boy finds a book in an underground that's kind of a spoiler, in a thing. He finds the book of the dead in a thing, like the Necronomicon, and he reads from it, and he summons evil spirits, and they possess the mom, and the mom tries to kill the family. So it's kind of disturbing in that way, of your loved ones are starting to kill you, and more people get possessed during the movie. I won't say who, but it's like a lot of the Evil Dead movies. I don't know if some of them are more niche in terms of people seeing them, but the demons are very playful. They're evil and cruel, but they're very jokey. There's some really funny gags that they did. I kind of wish they did the gags a little bit more, just to kind of give it a slight horror comedy feel, because this is going for straight horror. And if you're just looking for a straight up straight up horror, a horror movie, then this is the one you should see right now. And I saw it in a well-packed theater, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. A bunch of kids came out saying "Oh, that was a good movie. I was really scared." And so yeah, if that's probably the point of what the movie is trying to do. It's this horror movie that's trying to scare people, and I've loved the Evil Dead movies. Sam Raimi is my second favorite director, or not second, out of my two favorite directors, Sam Raimi is my favorite, along with Steven Spielberg. And he directed the original The Evil Dead on a very low budget with his friends and family. Then he did the second one, and he put a lot of stuff he liked in it, like Three Stooges stuff, and a lot more comedy. The Evil Dead movies they're either straight up horror or they're horror comedy. I kind of like the horror comedy a little bit more, but I like it when they kind of give a balance between them. And I think this one, it went more for straight horror. So if you're a fan of the Evil Dead movies and you want comedy, this one has a little, but not a lot. But I would still recommend it. This, for me, I don't have a lot of thoughts on what I'd rank it yet. I give it an 8, 9 out of 10. It was very, very good. So if you're going to see a movie soon, you want a quick 90-minute movie that's not going to waste your time, go see the new Evil Dead Rise movie. That's all I have to say. See ya. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. I'm back home now. There's a few things that I've kind of remembered about the movie. one or two of them are downsides, if I can remember them. The movie is very visually gorgeous in terms of cinematography. This is a really good looking movie and filmmaking, all that stuff is great. And I think like another thing that I don't know if I would have noticed during the movie, but I have seen a review of this movie, and the guy who I was watching mentioned that. I think this movie was shot in New Zealand because a lot of actors have really bad teetering American accents, where it sometimes sounds American and it sometimes sounds like it's from New Zealand, like the main little girl actress. I didn't think her acting was bad. I think she needed work on her accent. I think it got better as the movie went along, but in the like first half, you could kind of hear her if you know how New Zealanders talk, like the kind of way their enunciation slurs kind of happened when near the beginning of the movie, when she would like end a sentence, stuff like that. And I don't know if it would take you out of the movie. It just it was there. But like one other positive, I mentioned the gore before, and the gore is very good. But one of the standout stuff is just the practical effects of the gore. There's this one scene where there's like a person has blood coming out of her eyes and mouth, and it's like really good looking, and like you don't know if like they did that digitally, like it's like how they do that, and there's a lot of that in the movie. I won't say it much more, just a lot of good practical effects and gore, great cinematography, but some bad accents and some I don't know what you call it. Kind of a little bit of a lack of a main arc when I think about it. I'm going to drop my score to a 7 out of 10. Still go see it. It's really good, but for me, it's a 7 out of 10. All right. That's it. See ya. I stole that from Moist Critical.